England's cricketers, men and women, get ready for tomorrow's semi-finals of the World T20.
Matt, apologies. We like Matt, really. It was nothing personal. We'll have more from Matt. All the full sports
in his prime
coming up a little bit after 5:30. So all the sports news coming up then. Right now, the time is 20 past 4.
Let's look at the weather. Over to John Hammond, who's got the latest. John.
I hope.
John.
Simon.
I can hear you, John.
Simon, Jane, here I am. The weather is all over the place as well.
It's thought that the plant has more than 800 tonnes of mixed plastic and rubber and metal. Therefore, perhaps no surprise, people being advised to avoid the area, and said anyone living close to that recycling plant should close their doors and windows.
There are more pictures that we will be showing later in the afternoon, but that's the trouble when you're on a train. The pictures disappear just as soon as you've seen them. But there you go. At least we brought you images from there.
I think we'll have a look at the weather prospect, shall we? I think let's see what we can find out from John Hammond, wherever you are in the country this afternoon. John, hello.
I'm over here, Jane, anyway. I don't know where you are, but I'm here.
That leaving the European Union risks creating a lost generation of young people.
Well, let's discuss where this debate is going in the run-up to June the 23rd with two people much younger than us. They are two members of the BBC's Referendum Generation Project. It's a group of young people that the BBC is following in the run-up to the vote. With a warm welcome to both. Let's start, I hope he can hear us, so let's start with our friend in the studio here, because that's going to be safer on every level, I think.
Yes. So,
have an influence on law in the United Kingdom. I don't think that's a right way to go.
All right. Well, I know we'll be talking to both of you in the coming weeks and months. Thank you very much, Matthew Wilson in Newcastle, Nusrat Kandoka here in the studio with us. I'm sorry we had to cut that short. A few technical problems, as you might have gathered, but very, very nice to see you, and we'll see you again. Thank you.
Now, though, we're going to get a weather update. Over to John Hammond, who's got the latest.
If countries like Germany or France, and also much higher energy costs in this country. Now, there are problems there, aren't there? I'm Jane Hill. Also in the next hour, the FBI says it has unlocked an iPhone without Apple's help. It got off the plane safely. Apparently a crew member, escaped by climbing out of the aircraft's cockpit window. The episode began early this morning when the flight took off from Alexandria, but instead of heading south to Cairo as scheduled, it was forced to fly north to Larnaca in Cyprus, where it made an emergency landing.